Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Birds and Glitter. I'm so happy to have you guys here with me today. Today's pick a card reading is going to be what are your strengths or weaknesses? Whatever messages come through, I'm going to ask that your spirit guides guide us into recognizing what our strengths and weaknesses that we have learned. 2020 has been a difficult year for everybody, and I think now more than ever is the time that certain things have been revealed to us, and this will help just further push you along in working on some inner shadow working on, working to be the best person that you could be. So I thought this would be fun. And this actually was a topic brought up by a viewer. So I'm excited to get into this. We got pile one here. It's a gold, really pretty glitter. We got pile number two, pink, and then pile number three, which is green. All right. I will have a link to get you guys to whichever pile you selected. Remember, take a deep breath in, close your eyes if you are not driving or in a position to, and really focus and concentrate on which color you're drawn to, which glitter is making you feel that you are going to get your message. And again, there is no right or wrong answer. You can have more than one messages coming through from you. So it really is up to you, whichever you feel guided to. And again, the link to go to whichever pile you selected will be in the bottom description of my page. And I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. I'll see you in the first pile. Okay, welcome pile number one. The beautiful yellow goldish sequins. I have tiny glitter at the bottom. So before we get started, I'm going to ask that your spirit guides come in clearly with whatever strengths or weaknesses that we need to focus on. All right, let's go ahead and get started. With the first two tarot, we are going to have the Five of Coins and a Three of Swords. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put out y'all's 4 tarot cards first. Queen of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Okay. All right. So getting started here. I'm going to go ahead and get started with these first 2 cards. The Five of Coins in reverse here with this Three of Swords is telling me the people who picked this pile, you guys have a very strong temper. I don't want to say anger and I don't want to say temper because I know a lot of people don't like that, especially when you do have a temper or you have some anger. But it seems like you guys have some issues when it comes to getting defensive really quickly. You guys have a ability to take things the wrong way, even though sometimes in the moment you guys know that this person or these people, or I think it's family, didn't mean to tell you these things in a certain way, your spouse, whoever it may be. You guys kind of shoot off the hip really fast. And it's also a trait, a good strength about you because you don't take any BS. You are in your way. It's kind of like, this is who I am, take it or leave it. But what I really hear coming through right now is that where you are today and the situations that may be coming up in the near future is that you kind of have to take a step back. I don't know if this has kind of always been your identity, that you like, I say my mind, I speak my mind, like it is what it is. And sometimes you really aren't thinking before you speak. I really get this vision that they're asking you to kind of just take a step back and reevaluate where you are going in your life, because we all grow and we all change at different chapters in our life. And I feel like they're really asking you to have a broader perspective and use your imagination and be like, well, what are they really going through? What are other people going through? Instead of assuming right off the bat. This is what really brings it to me. This is like a double-edged sword. Sometimes it's your strength, but sometimes it's your weakness, because it'll come right back to you. It's the saying, speak before you think. You don't have anything nice to say, don't say it all. Also, watch your finances. Not sure if you guys are, maybe this year has brought it upon you where you're just like, you know what, let's just kind of go with the flow and let's just blow money on this, blow money on that. Pay attention to your finances. It's not that it's critical or anything. It's just that pay attention to what you really are spending money on. Like reevaluate your bank statements. Sometimes we have reoccurring charges that come out, but we don't really pay attention to like the $5, $10. I'm guilty of that. I don't pay attention to anything $20 and below, but those things really do add up. And in the end, it's similar to this double-edged sword. It will come back to you because you're losing money, which you could be saving towards something and building a better foundation for the future. As we go into these next two cards, the Queen of Wands here, it goes hand in hand with what I said earlier. You speaking your mind, you being outspoken, speaking your truth for others as well is a strength. It's a great strength that you have. I think that you've given a voice to some people who maybe haven't ever had, who are afraid to have a voice sometimes. And this may have been your identity growing up, and maybe even labeled in the family as the one that you speak your mind, and oh, she's just going to say it. And, people kind of like have identified you that way, which has led you to identify yourself that way. And like I said, the problem is, as long as you can be in complete control of what you are saying and what you are thinking, and you're not just tearing people down, this will be something that you can handle truly. It won't be a double-edged sword. It'll be something that you are in control of. See here how she's holding the wand. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she wants. She's always ready to take action. Like no one's going to sneak up on her. So pay attention. The Seven of Swords here. This is a weakness for you guys. You, pile number one, you may sometimes feel like the world has come crashing down on you, when really you have, see how she has the sword still here in her back? She's sitting with her shadows. You guys are constantly going back to the past. You keep reliving something that, I don't know if it was heartbreak. I don't know if it was something you did. Almost you feel guilty, like you haven't really forgiven yourself yet. Also, you're just playing it over and over. You're seeing all of your failures. I see for some of you guys in this pile who it's also pertaining to a career, they're telling you guys you have another opportunity. Look at this sword. She's looking at an empty hand. She's sitting with the moon. You guys are sitting with your shadows of your past failures, your past what ifs. There's a lot of what ifs. There are things that didn't really happen, but you're so focused on what if or what could have happened that's neither here or there. You guys have to focus in on the present. For you guys to be so vocal and future, your mind is continuously going back to the past. Maybe that's why you guys speak up now. So your weakness, guys, is definitely your thoughts. Be very kind to yourself. Don't continue to use negative affirmations. Focus on positive. Focus on moving towards the future, looking towards the light, instead of these swords here. You have two sword cards, so it's you're in your thoughts a lot. You may not speak those thoughts because you're speaking out for helping other people, but you need to be much, much nicer to yourself and focus on the positive things that you do have coming into your life. Let's get into some oracle cards to help us with the strengths and weaknesses. Holy Love. What a beautiful card. We got holy love, and joy and contentment. Okay, guys, with these two cards, they're saying you have to find peace within yourself. This has a lot to do with these thoughts that you guys continuously keep having. Your strengths come from being in the state of joy, of your happiness. Like when you're happy and things are going great, yes, you're happy. Your strength is also bringing joy to others. You guys, I have some empaths in this group. You guys have a way of making people feel very much at ease. This holy love, I'm really getting that you all really need to sit some time in some meditation, some spiritual. Some of you guys may be in the middle of a spiritual journey, or some of you guys are just embarking on it. And for those that haven't began it or are just continuously, some of you guys are doing something that you know is not right and not leading you down the path that you need to be on spiritually. So for those of you who are in the middle of it, please continue. Spirit is asking you all to focus in on specific, whatever it is that your faith, whoever your God is, focus in and zero in on what a routine that will help you. And for those of you who are kind of lost right now, they're really asking you to reconnect with your spiritual faith. Okay, let's get into your next oracle cards. The Void. All right, guys, stop, embrace winter, the great cosmic womb. You guys are definitely in your head. You guys are getting lost in this whole idea of, I don't know if 2020, or maybe for some of you guys in this pile, you have had a hard time being at home. Maybe you guys were you guys are outspoken, so maybe I have a lot of extroverts in this pile. You guys are used to going out, constantly being, you don't like the idea of being at home because it makes you think too much, maybe regretting past mistakes. You guys have to get out of this void. Stop allowing yourself to get lost in this darkness. This is why I feel like you're being really called to, focus in on your spiritual side, and reconnect to give you faith. There's some of you guys who have lost some faith in trusting in, a higher self, or just even in yourselves. I think this is what this is. You guys need to forgive yourselves. And the last card we have is positive movement forward. Wow, that's so crazy. It's like we knew this was going to be weakness and positivity here. Once you guys do this, you guys are going to embark on moving forward towards the sun. I have some water signs in this pile. Cancers. We have, yeah, guys, you want to move out of this. I hear you guys are also like frustrated with yourself, like trying to move on, whatever it is that your mind keeps going back to. Be strong. Have the strength to tell yourself, because you already have that when you speak. It's helping us see in our mind and help us seeing that there will be a bright. Look at the comparison, you guys, the darkness to the sun. That's just beautiful. All right, guys, pile one, I think this is where I will end your reading here. It was really beautiful. Please comment, like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel before. I do have some more information on how to get in touch with me if you would like a personal reading down below in the description box, as well as a PayPal link if you would like to donate to my channel. Again, I appreciate the support, and I will see you guys in pile number 2. All right, welcome back. Pile number 2. We have the hot pink fuchsia. I'm going to go ahead and ask your spirit guides to come forth to bring any messages that will help you all heal and figure out where strengths and weaknesses that we need to focus on. So I'm going to ask them to come forward, ask St. Michael to protect us, and let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to get started with the tarot cards first. We have the Ace of Coins, the Eight of Coins, we have Death. Don't be scared. If you guys are not familiar with tarot, it's actually a really great card to have. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay, guys. All right, pile 2. We're going to get started with these first 2 tarot. We have the Ace of Coins here. Oh, gosh, guys. Okay, so I'm going to start with just, obviously, I read these tarot cards intuitively as well as, what the traditional meaning is. But I'm going to go ahead and start off with saying you guys are very, very generous people. You guys are very generous. You all will give the shirt off your back. You guys are very loyal, very, very good friends. You value friendship, family. I just hear family, friendship come first. To those who you love, even for strangers. The problem that I see with you all is that, and this is a weakness, obviously the strength is you're very loyal, but a weakness that I see is you guys are just a little too trusting. And I'm not sure if this year has proven to you that some of your friendships are not really who they said, who you thought they were, or they haven't come through. I think being in this pandemic that we've been in, some of us have kind of come to realize who our true friends are, who acquaintances just may have been, when it's just like those people you just go out with, or just coworkers. Remember, guys, coworkers are not always friends. They are people you see every day. Yes, I know we see them more than our family, but then again, they're not always going to be there for you. So I just feel really compelled to tell you guys that you are aware of it. You guys have realized this. And for some of you who have yet to, I think that you guys are kind of in denial. I'm not sure if you don't like being alone. And this is for the few of you who are continuing either a friendship or a relationship that is just not good for you. It's toxic. You guys keep going back to this person, or you keep being friends with someone even though you know it's not right for you. And I get the feeling that it's like you feel like you help them or they need you, and it kind of gives you a sense of that feeling of being needed. And that's just not healthy, guys. It's not healthy putting your trust. And the reason why I'm saying that is the snake here. You guys are very beautiful as well. You guys are very attractive people in this pile. So you get away with things with your looks as well. But at the same time, you guys are so generous that people will take advantage of you, or you think things will always come easy. And guys, it's just not the case. You guys have to, I need you guys to see past the veil a little bit. Work on really focusing on how much you're pouring out, and that is financially, that's energy, that's, your loyalty. Are you receiving the same? Is it reciprocated? Is it where you feel that it should be? And then I have some of you guys in this pile. Remember, whatever it is that you put out, don't expect exactly the same thing back. You can never expect you back from someone else, because there is no you. There is no somebody who's going to do exactly what you thought, and then you get disappointed when they don't achieve this and they fail because you put these unrealistic expectations on people. We just can't do that, guys. You have to be content and at peace with whatever it is that you're going to put out. You will not get it back. I also hear like money that you've lent out to family. You guys know that when you lend out money to family, you really are not going to see that sometimes, unless you are just going to hunt them down. But even at that, it's going to take a while to hunt them down. That's the truth. So be very careful, set some guidelines, and here with the death, you guys have to make this transformation. This is Spirit's really coming forward to say, you guys need to identify this, make some changes, and you guys will have this transformation of some of you all who are in this toxic relationship or toxic friendships that you guys just need to end. And as we near the end of 2020, guys, please leave all of this in 2020. Move into 2021 with a new found way of thinking and truly putting yourself first. This will be a strength that you guys will move into 2021 instead of continuing the same path. I mean, this is the Two of Pentacles. I just see the same pattern that you keep doing with people, whether it's your friends or this relationship. You guys are continuing to do the same thing over and over. And it's like you all know it. For those of you that are aware of it, you know you need to change. You will be so much better off when you truly put your foot down, set boundaries, and move on. Okay, let's get into the next card. We have learning experience. Exactly what I just said, guys. You guys have learned from your past mistakes, and you know what you should or shouldn't be doing anymore. And self-acceptance. Guys, this goes exactly with what I just said. I don't know if some of you guys feel the need to be needed or feel like you will be alone, but you don't need to be validated by anybody else. You have to self-accept yourself. Your learning experiences, please use them. Guys, this is what this is saying. Going into 2021, you are going to leave this behind and truly embark in a journey. I mean, look at the way he's just holding his own spirit, his own light. You are only in control of your own light, not anybody else's. And you can't always, the longer you have your light shining for you and someone else, it's going to eventually dim. Like I said, if they're not reciprocating the same energy back, your light's going to dim. And it just will take away. And you guys are just not those people. That's why I really said in the beginning, you guys are very like, you walk into a room and people notice you. You have this mystery, this really, like, I just want to talk to you and be friends with you. You guys make friends. You guys probably make friends very easily. And like I said, you guys are just really loyal people. You guys have always just looked for the best in people, give people the benefit of the doubt. And sometimes I think that it's come back to bite you way too many times. And the problem is you know that. So have more self-respect for yourself, for those of you that are in a relationship where you're not being treated right. And for those of you who just keep helping that one friend or family that you know is not going to change, you know, you have to set some boundaries for yourself. This is the transformation that you're going to need moving into 2021 to help you get to where you need to be. All right, let's go into the next two cards. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Guys, learning experience. It's the same thing. Guys, you all know what it is that you have as a gift. Your strength is that you have this strength. Your strength is that you have the ability to see the good always. So don't lose that. Don't allow yourself that every time you get disappointed by somebody because you didn't get the same love or the same energy or the disappointment happens again, you know better. You have done this before. You are aware of this cycle that you are continuously repeating a cycle because you haven't learned the lesson completely right now. And a part of it for sure is just loving yourself. The way that you love and you outpour your loyalty, everything that you put out, put it back into yourself. Guys, love on yourself, treat yourself right. Don't disrespect yourself or don't overextend yourself for other people because you're just, I mean, like the flight attendant says, put your mask on first before you can help others. So focus on you. And then the last card we have here is emotional withdrawal. I can't make this up. Guys, this ties in directly to what I said. Whatever it is that you guys need to release, in order for you to completely have this transformation and move on, you have to let go of these emotional ties that you have. For some of you guys, it could be it's been years that you've either been with someone, years that you've invested into a career. You guys have put some time and emotion into it, and this is what's making it very difficult for you to not continuously help, to continuously like listen to their problem, or that one friend who calls you, that boyfriend who keeps saying he's not going to do it again, or girlfriend, vice versa, whatever your scenario is. You guys need to stop looking at the long emotions that have been woven together, because that's also really difficult to move forward in your life. So focus on the now, focus on the present. What have you endured this past year? What have you learned? And figure out and say out loud what is best for you to move on and start this new year giving yourself the love and acceptance that you need. And I think you guys have learned a lot this year. So your angels, your spirit guides are asking you to really take this, soak it in, and make that action moving forward into 2021. Okay, guys, this is where I will end your reading here, pile 2. This was a really great reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below. In the description box, I do have my email. If you would like a personal reading, please email me, as well as a PayPal link if you feel like this resonated and you would like to donate to my channel. I also just wanted to say thank you so much. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, that like button, and I will see you guys in pile number 3. All right, pile number 3, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and ask that your spirit guides, angels, everyone come forward to help us get the messages across for your strengths and weaknesses as we enter 2021. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to get started with the 4 tarot. All right, we have the Lovers in reverse. We have the Knave of Coins. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. And we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, pile number 3, this beautiful green. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with these first 2. We have the Lovers in reverse, and we have the Knave of Coins. So off the bat, the energy that I'm getting from you guys is that pile number 3, you guys are just really longing for, I have a bunch of romantics in this pile. You guys have, okay, so some of you all just have this longing or this idealized type of way or vision, dream, whichever you want to call it, that you all, it's like a meet and cue, what do they call it from the movies? You guys have this vision of what your love life should be like. And for those of you who are in a marriage or a relationship, you have some really high expectations on what it should be. And I think it's because some of you are not happy. So the weakness that I really see for you all is that you guys are very, very critical. I see this coming from some inner child working. I don't know. There's a lot of perfectionists in this group. I think that's why there's a lot of dreaming of romanticizing things to be somewhat of a movie style as opposed to reality. For those of you who are in a type of relationship right now where you are not happy, I really ask that you guys need to take a deeper look as into what the problems are. I see some denial here, you guys, because you are all such perfectionists, and maybe perfectionist is a strong word, some things have to be a particular way. I'm not going to say OCD, I'm not going to say perfectionist. I'm going to just say things have to be a certain way, and that's kind of gotten lost. I don't know if you guys have had to, if some of you guys who are reading it, who are here are young, and then also for those of you who are listening who are older, you guys have endured a lot. You guys have had to grow up very fast, and feel like you've had to always be realistic. So I get why you guys are, some of you are dreamers, because you don't really think some of it can happen. But because you guys are very logical, you're very to the point, you guys do take care of things. This is a really great strength. You guys are like the go-to people to take care of things. Now I kind of see maybe it's your romance life that's not the place where you can really control it. You guys are not in a place to where you can. It's like I see pile number. You guys have your careers like on lock. You know what it is you want. You know what you do all day. But then your home life, I get the sense that your personal life is where, and for those of you that this doesn't resonate with, and for those that few that do, your personal life is where your attention really needs to be right now. I get that some of you guys are not some of y'all are essential workers. Some of y'all do go to a job that you have to go to every day, so you're not at home. And so maybe this pandemic, this type of year that we've had, has taken you more away in the complete other direction than it has for most people. So you're kind of getting lost in it. The Six of Cups in reverse here, and the Knave of Coins is that you guys are just focused, like I said. But the Six of Cups in reverse, you guys are just, it's kind of lost. And like I said, I'm not sure if something happened, or some of you have recently had some heartbreak. But something didn't work out. There's like, there's just something missing. And I don't know, guys, if this is you guys from working too hard, but you guys are aware that there's something missing. I'm going to get a clarification card on this, because I just get, you guys are sad. Some of you guys are just kind of down. I am going to say that you guys, yeah, the moon. Yeah, you guys are just really sitting with yourselves. Guys, I feel y'all. I'm sending you lots of love and light right now. You're definitely focused on, I don't know if something has happened. And like I said, you guys have endured a lot. So it may be for those of you who are processing something that you are enduring now that's difficult, know that you are going to get through it. Know that your strength is your strength. Pile number 3, your strength is how strong you are. And remember, everyone's strength, bravery is different. What I consider brave is different to you, and you guys need to recognize that. I feel like you guys don't recognize it. You all are lost in the obstacles that have been thrown your way, and your weakness is focusing so much on these hardships, these things. And I mean, when I say, they don't have to be, for some of you all, it could be very dramatic and hard, heartbreak and hard things. But for some of you, it could be, just money, focusing on how I'm going to pay my cell phone. There's just struggles that you guys have, and you all are focusing on that. Your weaknesses is you're focusing so much on the materialistic, the idea of what you are not having physically right now. And then also in your relationship, you're so focused on something. I don't even see it being that bad. It's just that you're so focused on something that you're not even recognizing the strength that you all have. And also, people are looking at you. People are watching you. You are inspiring people. Like I said, you guys are just the go-to people. You guys take care of things. I think for some of y'all may be the oldest of your family. And also you all may be the most responsible. Which is why you guys have, I feel like I'm being asked, and now I understand the beginning, is being asked to tell you all, y'all need to dream. Allow yourself to sit down, journal, write your goals for as we enter 2021, and just allow yourself to have this imagination of what this life could be like for you. Not what it is now, but what is it that would make you happy? Because you all need to be happy and focus on the good. Let's see what our oracle cards say. Romance and connection. Guys, yes, you need to, this goes exactly with the Lover's card. You guys have to maintain that connection. And for those of you that I said that are like, it could be, there's heartache, but there's also heartache. It's so easily fixable because you guys are just so lost in your mind that you've been sitting with yourself. For those of you who are working and are not in a ability to make that connection because of the way the world is right now, please do whatever you need to do. There, you have some type of connections coming your way, and reach out to people, or if people are reaching out to you. I feel like, see, some of you guys are like ignoring, like, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to start that because I just don't have time. Well, guys, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. So they're really asking you to do it. Guys, opportunity and change. Yes. They need you guys to see. Look at this card. Tell me you do not still see the moon there. But it's her perspective. Now she's facing us. Now she's ready with her arms open. She's not turned away. She's not focusing on the hardships. She's saying, yes, I'm ready. Let's take it on. Let's begin this change that I need to take on. That's so beautiful. That's so crazy, guys. But yeah, definitely connect. And maybe some of you have been in a relationship, but you're not like fully showing yourself because of something that has happened in the past. They're saying now is good. Move forward with it. Show them who you really are. Tell them you really like them. Be honest with your feelings. Okay, let's go into the next. We have Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. And hope. Oh, I love this card. Guys, have hope. This is so beautiful. This is exactly what I saw. Have hope that this is going to turn around. Believe in yourself. You are in control. I don't know if you guys could see the little figure shadow, but he's in the palm of his own hand. Because you guys are in control. You guys have the ability of manifesting and changing the future and changing where you guys are right now. This is why this Whale and Orca Elders is saying, share your song, dive deeper into who you really are, talk to people, make those connections. I see you guys, I mean, there's so many online like groups you could join, so many different things. You guys really need to start making connection with other people who are interested in the same things you are. Also focus on not giving too much to just work. Like I said, some of you guys are workaholics, and just allowing yourself, guys, to really move forward and have hope and faith that things will get better. Don't be such a pessimist. I know that's hard for some of you guys because you don't have time. You guys are working. You're like, I don't have time for that. But they're really, if you're here listening to this, then I believe that you have the ability, because you're here listening to this message for a reason. So do one small action a day. Focus on you. Show yourself the love that you are strong. Like I said, your strength is what helps get you by. But remember, we still need that constant connection and our hope to keep us moving. It's not just physical strength, guys. It's your inner strength. It's your mind. It's your heart. It's your soul. But I'm sending you guys lots of love and light.